Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger. Here we are on the PC version of Dragon Ball FighterZ, as Ultra Instinct Goku has went live just a little bit early on the PC version. So with that, what we're going to do here is showcase his powerful walking ability, as when he walks forward, hey, he gets to play by a whole different rule set than everybody else. So the walk. Hey, you've probably seen it by now. And yeah, he can go through all sorts of fancy stuff, and that's what we're going to be going over in this video here. The concept of it, and just, hey, how does it interact with everything, right? So first up here, yes, it does indeed go through basic ki blasts. However, if something a little more heavy comes your way, not so much, as you can see here. Goku kind of taking it on the chin on this one. Also, to quickly note here, there is a special category of ki blast above even the Broly and Nappa level ki blast that is only held by UI Goku himself and Jiren. So for Jiren's basic ki blast, it's not going to work. Same deal here for Ultra Instinct Goku's, as they are very much a class in their own. Well, because the thing here is they beat homing dashes, unlike so many other ki blasts. Even a Broly ki blast, you know, famously strong, cannot beat a homing dash. These two guys can, and thus the walk can't deal with it. The walk has the same defensive properties as a homing dash, so anything a homing dash cannot beat, that means the walk also cannot beat it. Now, to talk a little bit more about the walk itself, keep in mind only the walk forward has the invincibility. So if you're in the middle of walking forward and then you try to like stop, or you try to like dash forward, or if you try to jump, you're gonna get hit. Now, that all said, while you're walking forward, yeah, you can start blocking. If you block too slow though, you still might actually get hit, because, you know, hey, technically you're taking your control off forward for a split second, right? And with that in mind, so the only safe things to do once you start walking and start going through these ki blasts is this. One, hey, you can block, right? And once again, if you block too slow, you get hit, just like right there. You are also allowed to reflect, as reflex happen on frame 1. So you can just reflect right away, and that also works. Also, Goku's forward and heavy stance, the one that brings him to behind the enemy whenever they gets hit by anything, that seems to have exceptionally fast startup. So you can actually do that during your walk forward and go to the enemy on the other side, as you can see there. Besides that, any other options besides these, generally speaking, are going to get you bonked in the noggin, so it's not infallible. Please watch out. Now, with that said and all that mentioned here, let's look how it plays around with various moves in this game. One of them I find very interesting is Piccolo's assist orb. So hey, you know, he gets 2 of them, right? And yes, indeed, the assist orb is a quote-unquote weak projectile. You can easily homing dash through it, therefore you can walk through it. But it does home, right? So we kind of wind up with an interesting situation of, you know, they're sticking with you. So while technically, yeah, you're safe, you are kind of not in a good position still, right? The second you do anything, besides, you know, some of the options we mentioned earlier, you're kind of just gonna eat crap, right? So it's kind of funny to have a look at it in that regard. To note on a couple of assists that are out there for a long time, right? They eat up a lot of screen real estate, Vegeta and Janemba. Yeah, you can walk through them, right? That is very much a thing you are allowed to do. However, keep in mind, while walking through these assists, well, you know, the other guy's still around, right? So if you want to be cool and risk it, you can do it, but the other guy's still going to be around to bop you in the head, just so you know. And while we have Gogeta on the screen actually here, yeah, his basic ki blast button is a beam, however, it is a true beam, so no, you do not get to walk through it. A couple Nappa notes. So Nappa has a strong ki blast like Broly, but yes, you can still walk through it. However, the first part of it does have a physical hit attached to it, so no, you cannot walk through that. And yeah, if you want to be really rude about it, you can walk through the Cyberman spits. Now, that said, while the Cyber's spitting, that probably means Nappa's on the other end trying to combo out on you. So don't recommend that. So yeah, that's just some properties and just mess around with some mechanics of the walk, as it were. So, hey, full-on proper beams, don't risk it, only when you have regular Ki Blast, right? And when it comes to Ki Blast, keep in mind, Jiren and UI Goku himself are in a different league. Now, that all said, just to close out the video, Ultra Instinct, pretty powerful technique, right? Maybe not powerful enough to walk through a beam. If you want that kind of power, you're gonna have to go to the real powerhouse and start getting cool, because only Cooler has the power to surpass Ultra Instinct, because he can go through beams just fine. But anyways, my friends, that's just showing off Ultra Instinct Goku and a little bit of what he can do. Expect a lot more in the near future with Ultra Instinct Goku. He is live on PC right now, and should be live on consoles in a few hours as of the time of making this video. And as for that, I guess that's the end of this video. So hey, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go and play some Dragon Ball.